Hello everybody, welcome again in a QuickBooks online course. Um, uh, in the previous tutorials, we discussed two stages. The first one, how to create a new account. The second, how to make the preferences and user settings. Today we will talking about the third stage, which related to preparing a QuickBooks to be ready to make financial transactions, and it will include preparing a chart of accounts and adding vendors, products, and customers. First of all, let's talking about a chart of accounts. We cannot start processing financial transaction without well designed for a chart of accounts. A chart of accounts include all accounts affected by financial transactions organized according to main account categories like assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. Our duty now to get assurance that a chart of accounts match our organization type, fully completed, and effectively process financial events. A QuickBooks make a chart of accounts flexible for a new development to maximize the efficiency and accounting system. Now, how to access to a chart of accounts in a QuickBooks. There are two methods. First one, from Gear account, we can go your company and click here chart of accounts. This is the first method. The second method, we can go to dashboard and choose transactions, and from the list we have to choose a chart of accounts. To prepare your chart of accounts also, there are two methods. The first one, importing files, and the second, manual additions for your chart of accounts. So how we can do the first method, importing a chart of account file. We will go to gear icon again, and from tools here we will choose import data. When we click this icon, we will have that screen. What do you want to import? When we click the list, we have different items here we can importing to QuickBooks. Bank data, chart of accounts, customers, invoices, journal entries, products and services, vendors. That mean we all that items we can importing it from outside the QuickBooks, from Excel file exactly. So when we intend to importing a chart of accounts, we have to choose chart of accounts, and here we have to click import. After clicking import, here as you see, you can import this amount of accounts, and importing will go through three steps. The first one, upload the file. The second, map data. The third, import, and final, importing a process. Here we have also to identify the source of data. And as you see here, select CSV or Excel file to upload. That means only that files we can import a chart of accounts or other data to a QuickBooks. We have to identify here, identify the files, and we will go through the next steps. So this is the first method we can use to import your chart of accounts or other data which mentioned before. The second step or the second method to import to prepare your chart of accounts is going again to transactions, and from here we choose a chart of accounts. We have this list, and as you see here, QuickBooks generate your chart of accounts according to your business type which you choose while setting your account. This suggested a chart of accounts should be customized according to your needs. That means that you will be able to edit or add or remove any account from a chart of accounts. Now let's have a look at the suggested chart of accounts. As you see here, we have the number of that account, the name, account type, the category which related to it, detail type, QuickBooks balance and bank balance, and here if we need to make any action for a specific account we can go here and either to make edit if we have to edit the name, for example, or the account type, we can make this transaction from here or make it inactive. Inactive, that means we will not be able to make any transaction related to this account. And also here, as you see, we have all the accounts related to other expense. Let's move down. As you see, all the kinds of expenses classified here: depreciation, sale of an asset, other income. So expenses and revenues. Here we see all the accounts which could be used during accounting processing. And also there is here the second, the next page. It will contain other categories actually: banks, assets, current assets, fixed assets, equity, and income and expenses. So as you see here, a QuickBooks suggested approximately 145 account in our chart of accounts. Now let's see how we can make an edit for a specific account. For example, Bank of Palestine. We have to change the name of this account. We will go to View Register and click Edit. All the details which related to this account will appear in this screen, and we can change anything, mm, uh, either account name, account type, and other details which described here. For example, here, let's see, let's transfer or change the name of the bank. We will call it Arab Islamic Bank. And change our uh, after a change making changing, here we have to go to make save. Here, as you see, the name of this account it changed from Bank of Palestine to Arab Islamic Bank. This is how we can make an edit for a specific account. Now let's check how we can add a new account to a chart of accounts. We will go here and click New, and we have to filling accurately the data required. Let's call the or account name Bank of Palestine. Palestine. A QuickBooks will automatically generate account number. So here we have to fill the data which started. After we filling the name of account, we have to choose the type of account, which Bank of Palestine could declassify under banks. So we have here to choose bank. By default, he considered bank as cash on hand. Okay, make this a sub account. Okay, if we click this icon, you should identify the parent of this account. So from here we can choose, okay, the parent could be banks. Opening balance here, if we transfer from one accounting system to another, and this account has a balance or an amount in this uh, account, we have to fill or type here the amount or the opening balance for that account, and also identify the date of that balance. Till now, we haven't any details about the balances and the opening balances, so we have to go here, and we can also save and new or save. Let's press save. Let's check the effect of this addition. As you see here, we have a main category banks, and under this category we have two accounts. The first one, Bank of Palestine, and the second, Arab Islamic Bank. Now let's see how we can add a new vendor to a QuickBooks. As we discussed before, you can add vendors through two methods. The first one, importing a list of vendor through Excel sheet or CSV files, and the second method is manually added a new vendor. How we can add? From expenses list, we choose vendors, and we will have this screen. So you can add vendors to QuickBooks through importing vendors from Excel, or add vendor manually. Let's check this one. You have to type all the details related to your vendors, but the required is vendor display name. Other data is optional to fill it, but it certainly would be preferable. To save time, let's add only this required field, and we have here Al Noor company, and save. So in vendors list we have Al Noor company, and as you see here you have a summary for that. No opening balance and no overdue payments. The same technique or the same methods will be used to adding our customers. And from here, sales, customers, either we can add from importing files or add customer manually. Let's click here and see what is the data should be filling. Title, first name, middle name, last name, suffix, company name, company display name, and all other details. But here, to save our time, let's choose only Al Amal company. and we click save. So the list of customers should include Al-Amal company. Make an edit. The last thing in this tutorial is explaining how to add a new product or service to a QuickBooks accounting. First of all, we have to plan for our products chart by identifying the main categories of your business products and services. After that, you should to classify every product or service to their category. For example, business trading with mobiles could categorize products to main categories like iPhone category, Samsung category, Nokia category, and under iPhone category should list all iPhone products. The same for Samsung category should include all Samsung products. To prepare a products chart, you can go to sales menu and choose a product and services like this. After you getting this screen, you have to go to this screen related to the products and services. First of all, to do here is to going more and choose manage categories. Manage categories here to list all the categories for our products. For example, here we suggest that uh, our organization is trading in phones, and here we have iPhone category and Samsung category, and we will create a new category which related to Nokia category. Creating category, there are category name, and if you want to classify this category as a subcategory. Here we talking about the main categories, so we will only write Nokia, and we huh, uh, Nokia classified and under main category. The main category is phones. This business probably provide other services. So the main category here, phones, probably also it may trading with laptops, with Macs, iPad, or any other product. So here the main category is phones, and the subcategory is iPhone, Samsung, and here also subcategory Nokia, and it's related to iPhone. Sorry, phones, and we have to save this. As you see, phones we have phones, and under the phones we have three categories: iPhone, Nokia, and Samsung. Also we can add uh, another one another category. For example, let's talking about phones, computers. Let's add main category computers. If I need computer as a main, so we don't need to check this box, only save. I need, for example, to add HP computer under computers. Also, we go create a new category, and here HP computers, HP computers, and in this case we will make HP as a subcategory from computers, and here we will choose computers and save. As you see, the main category will appear like this, and the sub it will be on the right side, so we can understand that this item is subcategory from computers. Now let's go back and see how we can add a product. As you see, we from here sales, uh, products and services, and we will click in new. Here we have to identify service. We need to add services, new services, or service, or a new inventory item, or etc. Here we talking about phones, so we talking about inventory item. Okay, here the name of the product, iPhone, for example, iPhone 14 Pro Max. If you have an image, you can add it from here, and here item type, inventory type, and the other categories. Category, here we can choose a category, iPhone category. That means that the main or the subcategory is iPhone, and iPhone 14 Pro Max classified under this subcategory. Class, if we talking about the quality, you can choose or you can ignore it. We will go down. Inventory information, initial quantity on hand, and the date. Here, if we have opening a quantity, we transfer from one accounting system to another, and we have a quantity in our stores, a quantity of that kind of that product. If we have a quantity of that a product, we have to fill the number here. And also we can go down, and here we have choices to identify the prices here, or now in this stage or later. I prefer to registered or record all the data related to our products from the first stage. So um, let's suppose that we sell our product iPhone 14 Pro Max in 1450. And income account, yeah, any sales transaction should be registered at this account, sales of the product. If you suggest another account, you can choose from the list. But as we said before, QuickBooks normally suggest the right account uh, for your transaction. Here also purchasing purchase cost. We sell it in this amount and we purchase this item by this amount, and the transaction which related to any purchases will be recorded in cost of goods sold, and this is right. So here we can make save and the close. Sorry. The item was added, and here in the list we have to see the details: iPhone 14 Pro Max, and the category phones, iPhone, and the type inventory, price 1450, and the cost. If we need to make any edit or something like that, we can make from this list. Thank you very much until here, and see you in the next tutorial.